Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex on pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that. Yo, I got a little bit amount of time to actually get this out. Share, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my homie, Lil Joshua Williams, the GOAT. Go follow his channel. A young child that's reading Bible scriptures and stuff online and stuff like that and working out. It's an awesome thing. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him. His subscribers was at 70. I think they at like 89 now. So appreciate all y'all who actually doing it. I don't know if anybody that's listening to this has done it, and if you have, it's awesome. Keep doing it. We're trying to get him to 100, then get him to 200, then get him to 300, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about my channel. I'm trying to make sure his is dope, because to have a young kid like that be on here and bold and not ashamed to read the Bible and stuff publicly on YouTube is a big deal. And God will definitely continue to bless him while he does that. So y'all make sure y'all follow him. But what I want to talk about, I don't know why it's been on me, and I think God is telling me to say it. So I'm going to go ahead and say it. Like, this ain't really one of those happy, you know what I'm saying, Monte's journal. No, this is a action word, I guess. But God keep telling me to tell y'all to stop. I don't know what that means, but stop. So if you're listening to this, y'all, I mean, stop. If you're a believer, if you're a follower of the Most High, if y'all call him Yeshua, y'all call him Jesus, or whatever you call him, but if you claim yourself to be a follower, you got to stop. Not stop following him, but you got to stop what you're doing. And what's ringing in my ear crazy is he keeps saying, stop cussing. I don't know who I'm talking to. I really don't. But he just keeps saying, stop cussing. That's all I keep hearing. Stop cussing, stop cussing, stop cussing. So I'm going to say on this podcast episode, to all my friends or whoever, or who, not even my friends, everybody who listens to this podcast who claim to be a believer of the Most High, and y'all cuss, y'all got to stop. That might be hindering any blessing that you're supposed to be, that you're looking for, that you're expecting, all of that. And here's why. Because when you speak like well, I'm going to use Christ. If you speak like God, if you speak like Christ, if you have the mindset of Christ, if you got the mindset of the Most High, if you got the mindset of God, cuss words, and not even curse words, because, you know, it's, y'all can break that down in a whole nother thing. That cuss words aren't really curse words, but they're foul language. So foul language being blended with the things of God do not work, bro. That don't work. That's like water and oil. It don't work. And a lot of us just think that just because we got forgiveness and grace and mercy, we can just do whatever we want and say whatever we want and get away with it, because it's like that. I'm telling you, we do have grace and mercy. I get that. But to be on the level of where God wants you at, you might be hindering yourself because of your cuss words. You might be hindering yourself because of the people you hang around with. You might be hindering yourself because of a lot of bad things that you still do. But I think he's just aiming at the cussing. So I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know what that is. But he keep like, hey, if you're a believer and if you're a follower, you have to stop cussing, bro. You got to stop cussing. That could, like I said, I don't know what it is. It could be stopping anything you guys got going on. If you looking for a job, you looking for a new house, you looking for a car, you looking for a new relationship, if you looking for a blessing financially and all of that stuff, God is like, I'm not pouring it on you until you take me serious. And when you take me serious, you're going to have to stop cussing. I'm not saying he's saying that y'all got to stop doing smoking and drinking, all of that stuff. I don't hear that part. I hear the cussing part. All that other stuff probably as well. The drinking and the smoking, yeah, probably as well, yeah. But I keep hearing cussing. So I don't know who I'm talking to or whatever, but I keep hearing cussing. Y'all got to stop. That Baptist church stuff that y'all just feel that y'all can do whatever because you got grace and mercy and all. No, it don't work like that, bro. A lot of your blessings, a lot of us hinder our blessings because of the things that we just don't want to give up because we don't feel like it. And God is like, okay, well, I can only give you a part of me, not all of me. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? God will meet you where you at. So you still down here, then God gonna meet you down here. If you up there, God gonna meet you up there. So the level of God that you want is the level of God to meet you at. So if you only want to be a person who, yeah, I'm a follower and that's all, but you don't want to listen to the Bible or read the Bible or study the Bible or, you know what I'm saying, clean up your ways and stuff like that, then God is like, all right, well, I'm only going to be this for you until you open up completely to allow me to be everything that I need to be. Because I can't just bless you when you just out here knowing right from wrong or you just choose to do wrong. I can't. I love you, but I can't do that. It's the same thing with a family. Father, son, mother, daughter, mom, parents, and kids. I want to bless. I want to buy all these toys and stuff for you, but if you can't keep your room clean, guess what? I'm not buying them. I'm not going to buy you anything. I'm not going to buy you no PlayStation 5. I ain't getting you no cell phone, no tablet. I'm not getting you none of that until you do what you're supposed to do in this house. God is saying the same thing to us. If y'all don't want to clean up y'all act, if y'all don't want to stop, if y'all don't want to forgive, y'all still want to cuss, y'all still want to drink, y'all still want to fornicate, y'all still want to do all this extra stuff that's not of me, I unfortunately can't give you, even though you my daughter or my son, I still can't give you what you asking for or what I want to give you. Because you're not in line. You just out here doing whatever you want. So since you're doing whatever you want, I gotta not block, but hinder everything from coming your way. Things can't come your way because of the fact you not doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's it. That's it. So a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? We gotta look at our lifestyle and see if it lines up with what God wants us to do and say and be. And if it don't, then this is the reason why every day you struggling with something. Oh man, I can't find no money, no jobs is hiring me. Oh man, I can't do this. Oh man, it's just whatever. Oh, this ain't working, that ain't working. It's all not working because you not lined up with God for real. You using them. For real. Just like we do with our parents. Use our parents for the money. We don't want to go do the work. We just use them because they got it. And you know, and they love it so much they just give it to us until they shut us down. Then when they shut us down, now we want to act different. No, they won't shut us down if we do our part. But since we not doing our part, they keep shutting us down. It's a Bible verse that say, no corrupt communication. Let me word it right. I said, I think it says, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, for that which is used or good to use to edify, that it may minister grace into the hearers. Something like that. I forget where it's from. I think it's Corinthians. I know for a fact it's Corinthians, but Corinthians what? Let me find out for sure. Because I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the Bible. I just don't be knowing the verses right off the top of my head like we used to back in the day. Back in the day at our old church, Deeper Life, man, we used to have the flashcards and stuff like that to know those Bible scriptures. We probably need to get back to that. No corrupt. Let me see. Ephesians 4:29. I was so wrong. Yeah, Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to use to edify, that it may minister grace to the ears. Now, this is if you call in somebody's phone and you talking about another individual, that's corrupt communication. If you doing gossip, that's corrupt communication. If you speaking negative about somebody with somebody else on the other phone, or this, and that, or you speaking negative out of your mouth, period. It said, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. Foul language, corrupt communication. All of this stuff is stuff that people do, but they still expect to get blessed at the same time. But it's telling us not to do it. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like killing somebody, but don't go to jail, but get mad at the punishment when they send you to jail. You kill somebody, but you mad that they telling you that you got to go to jail for 15 years. Bro, that's the rules. Like, I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the rules. If the rules are, if you kill somebody, you go to jail, then you got to accept it for what it is. So this the same rules. If God wants us to follow the things that he wrote out for us in the Bible, and if it says let no corrupt communication, and we're corrupt communicating, why do we expect to get blessed? A lot of it be grace and mercy for sure, but that grace and mercy got limits, man. Y'all be leaning on that grace and mercy like a kickstand. And when that kickstand get kicked out from under you, what you gonna do then? That's what I'm saying. You gotta, bro, I always wondered why I was that type of person who never cussed. Like, and if I cussed, it was for a reason. It wasn't just no random, I'm just cussing randomly because I ain't got no words to fill out my sentences. No, if I'm cussing somebody out, I'm literally giving them the business. It's been a long time since I've done that. A long time since I've done that. And I always wondered that. I've never been a big cusser type person. God's kept me like that. You know what I'm saying? But so that's not my thing. My thing was probably maybe like at times fornication, having sex before marriage. That was kind of my thing a little bit. Not that wasn't a lot either, to be honest. I was just, I don't know, just not standing on what God really is to me, and standing on who I am as a child of God, being around people who aren't child of a part of the kingdom, that are kind of against the kingdom that you represent, and you just blend in with them instead of just standing on business like, bro, okay, I respect what you're saying, but this is what I'm following. You know what I'm saying? That was my problem, is to just boldly be about my Father's business. That's what I am now, but that's what my problem was for years and years. To just not be boldly about it, because you ain't want to go back and forth and, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go back and forth and debate about, oh, well, Jesus, is this his real name, or if it's Joshua, or I don't know if it's a heaven or hell or not, this, and this. Why y'all believe that? Jesus, we supposed to follow the black guy, not the white guy, and this is all that extra. I just avoided it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's in the Bible, it says you shouldn't be debating back and forth about the word type deal too. So I didn't want to be like that. So I was just showing the love of God to everybody that I was around. You know what I'm saying? In my way, just being a nice person, being genuine, having people's backs, being loyal to people and stuff like that. That's what God is. It's a loyal person, a person that rocks with you no matter what, that person that gives you advice, give you insight, and just be with you regardless of your shortcomings or whatever. And that's all I was showing. I was showing the love of God that way, just not boldly speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? Because those were just conversations I was avoiding. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to talk about it. So I think that might have been my thing. You know what I'm saying? That was, you know what I'm saying? But it's never been a drinking thing. It's never been a cussing thing. Never been a smoking thing. It's never been nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been on good graces with God, but it's just a lot of things that he would tell me to say and do, things like that. I just wasn't obedient to some of the things that he was saying. So I think that's where my problem was lying, is that. You know what I'm saying? But but that's just on me. Now I'm just speaking on behalf of what he's telling me to say and things like that. And I just feel, I don't know whoever's listening to this pod or whatever, but I don't know if you, like I said, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's only a part of the scripture. You know what I'm saying? And it said, for that which is good, to use, to edify, to minister grace into the hearers. You know what I'm saying? So, the negative talking negative on your own life. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of us who talk negative on our own life. Oh, I can't get that. Oh, I ain't got no money. Oh, I can't go here. Oh, my car, this. Oh, no, this, and this, because we can't. There's no way I can stay over there. I can't do this. I don't have the money. I can't. All that is keeping you where you at because of how you talking. It's because of how you talking. You got to change your way of talking. It ain't just cussing. Cussing is one thing, and I think that's the clear thing that he's talking about today. But it's not just cussing. It's a lot of things that we do. We speak ourselves out of our own blessing. Oh, man, there's no way that I'll be able to go up there. They won't look at me like that. Da-da-da-da-da. Boom, boom, boom. You come up with all these excuses before even walking into the door to try to get the job. Or try to get the money. Or try to, oh, yeah, the banks, oh, they ain't giving out this. They ain't do, bro, what? You don't have no favor. You ain't got no faith, no nothing. So the bank probably ain't going to give it to you. Because of the fact that how you talking. You already talked it out the atmosphere. Oh, this relationship ain't gonna work. Oh, we only gonna last for a certain amount. Oh, he gonna always disrespect me. He's just always that type of guy. Or she's just that type of guy. Or she's just that type of woman. She's just very mean and very distant. You're speaking death onto a person, and they're speaking death onto themselves. I mean, I seen something yesterday, before I get off here, but I seen something yesterday that was so crazy on TikTok. It was a woman who used to follow astrology. I mean, not astrology, zodiac signs. And she was like, I refuse to follow those now. I don't claim that because you can't do both. You can't be like, oh, I'm a Pisces and a child of God. You can only be one. You know what I'm saying? You know how people who be lined up to that? Oh, I'm a Scorpio. And all Scorpios are this. They you know what I'm saying? So if you read their zodiac sign, it's this, and that. I told you, that's my life. That's this, that's me. So how can you, if you're a Scorpio and you claim to be a Scorpio, you can't be claiming to be a child of God. I always said that, bro. I always said that. When people always try to match up stuff like, oh, Scorpios can only be with Leos, or Leos can only be with Pisces or Cancer, or whatever that bull crap is. Like, bro, no disrespect to people who follow it, but at the end of the day, you got to know who you are. And right now, y'all don't even know who y'all is because y'all mix up. Y'all say I'm a child of God, but I also say that I'm a Pisces, or it's Aries season. So then y'all start acting like the Aries from what the lady was saying. Those are demons. That's what the lady was saying. Now, I'm not saying she's right. I'm not saying she's wrong. But at the same time, it seems like all Scorpios and everybody else all act a certain way. So your life is already plotted out. So are you saying that God created you to be like, okay, well, let me let her be born in November, December, or whenever Scorpios last, because I want her to be like this? What? So that's what we doing? Is that what God was doing? God's intention was to make you be born in July for you could be a Leo, because the Leos are supposed to be vulnerable and powerful and all. What? So now the dates matter? Like, bro, when she said that, I was like, man, that's deep. There's a lot of people who need to hear that, because there's a lot of people who be following their zodiac signs, and I get them jacked up too, because you can't be two people. You can only be a child of God, or you can be your zodiac sign. You can't be both. Y'all got to make that clear. So that's another thing, corrupt communication. Once again, you got to watch what you be saying, bro. It's not easy, especially if you've been following zodiac signs and stuff like that all your life. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, people can, like, your zodiac sign could probably tell you a lot of things, but before I get off of here, have you guys noticed that a lot of people who follow things outside of God, I'm not saying God is in all things, so God is in the universe, God is in all the other stuff, but at the same time, when you see that a lot of people who really follow those things, you look at their life and their life ain't the greatest. You just see it. You just like, dang, they struggling financially. You know what I'm saying? They always got something negative to say. They don't got no faith for real. But they just walk around like, oh yeah, well, this is just how life is supposed to be. Like, no. Have you noticed that? Like, I've never seen, this is just me, I've never seen, and no disrespect, but I've never seen a Buddhist, like, super happy and enjoying life. I've never seen stuff like, bro, like, I don't even want to go there because I don't want to disrespect nobody, but a lot of people outside of the believers of Christ and the believers of God and things like that, you got believers and Christians that don't even walk around here happy. Like, y'all just be moping around, but I think that's just because y'all not locked in with God for real. Y'all just claim Christianity. but y'all don't follow what it do. That's why, like, Christianity is just that's some. I call myself a believer and a follower of God. I don't even really label myself as a Christian for real, because there's it sounds like a religion to me, and I ain't on that, and God ain't on that. God ain't no religious person. Jesus ain't no religious situation at all. So when things like that start going down and you start breaking down that, I'm like, nah, I'll put me in the believers category, not in the Christian category. No disrespect, but I got a one-on-one with God. You know what I'm saying? I'm a believer that he died on the cross. I believe that he died for my sins and stuff like that. But to be in the same category as, you know what I'm saying, these Christians that's out here just wilding out, like, even believers is out here wilding out. Everybody, that's why you gotta know God for yourself, bro. You just got to. You gotta have your own personal relationship with God all by yourself. You have to, because outside of that, that's it. And even the things that you read, even things that you research, even things that you Google, even things you see on YouTube, you gotta go double and check that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't telling the truth. All the stuff might sound cool, but at the same time, everything might not be that. And I think that God, like I said, I think God is in all things. I think God is in Muslims. I think God is in Buddhists. I think God is in, you know what I'm saying, Christians, Catholics, all that. Jehovah's Witness. I think he's in all of those. I think he's in all of them. That's just me. I think he's in all of them. You know what I mean? So I can't just shut down one religion and tell you, oh no, you're wrong. I can't do that. Because they might be walking a better walk than these other people who claim to be something. You see what I'm saying? Stuff get crazy out here. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I think that was good enough for today, huh? Stop cussing. That's the whole message. Stop cussing. Stop being negative. But stop cussing is the key. That's what he had me keying on. Y'all have a good one.
Hello, my name is Laurie Stamps, and I'm the author of the books entitled Rejected Yet Loved, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2. Can you imagine going through your wedding ceremony, having your reception, and all is going well, and you wake up the next morning and the person you thought you married was not the person you married? That's exactly what happened to Jacob in the book of Genesis, chapter number 29. He was in love with Rachel and thought he married Rachel, but it ended up marrying her sister, Leah. So you know he was going crazy, but how do you think Leah felt? So volume 1 talks a lot about rejection, of how Leah went through rejection and how she overcame it. And it talks about my story of being rejected. And then volumes 2 goes a deep further into rejection. So check out Rejected Yet Loved on Amazon. Make great Christmas gifts. Not only am I an author, but I also have a financial business where I show people how to make and save money. I show people that you don't have to live from paycheck to paycheck. There's so many people that hate their jobs. I show people there's a better way. I show people how to establish their own business, how to have a budget, how to get out of credit card debt, how to prepare for your financial future, for your retirement. Are you ready to retire? Are you going to have money when it comes to retirement? I show people how to leave a legacy for their children's children. I would love to have a one-on-one free consultation with you and see how I can help you financially. Contact me at lauriestampsbiz@gmail.com. That's Lauristampsbiz@gmail.com. I would love to sit with you and prepare for you to have a great financial future. God bless you.
Yo, y'all gotta come see this. Oh, this looks crazy. So what is this called right here?
That's the fry bowl. It's like...
So it got fries, chicken,
exactly.
And the sauce is on top.
Yep.
Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, if y'all ain't made it out here in the city yet, y'all gotta come here. Y'all gotta come check my mans out. We out here whipping it up. They out here getting it crazy.
Play with my heart like motherfucker crispy. I lose my mind, got me going on the Hennessy. Yeah, fast wondering why. Fast moving one. Got a money on the phone.
Shorty said she miss me, now she wanna kiss me. Playing with my phone now she wanna diss me. She threw me all around like she playing with a frisbee. Like doomsday, she marvel at my presence like I'm Disney. Swoop, please pass me the Henny, but I don't drink though. She's telling me she changed if I buy her a furry mink coat. She using me for money, I got it, but that ain't it, bro. No, not me, I know I want better. She tryna bring me down, bro, but I won't let her. She got a commando, but she can't see or hear like Helen Keller, Ella.
Shorty said she miss me.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go.
Baby, you show it, that's for real. To me. And I can't keep it low-key. See, everything you do to me is crazy.
Two to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat with your